now it's time to install the bottom bracket after we've just finished reaming this hole to the proper 40.98 size to give us our interference. And of course we begin all of this, as we always do, with a final cleaning. Now we just got done reaming this. I used some Tap Magic in there, which is an oil, kind of an oil base there, of course. And but whatever you're using, whether you're using 30 weight oil or whatever, to do the reaming operation, you got to get all that out of there because we're about to use retaining compound, and the oil will foul it, and it won't work. So we need to just follow the instructions that are on the module itself. Full installation instructions are on that QR code, plus it also has some stuff printed on there, like face these downward, which we are going to do. And then I just chuck it up in there just like that. And it should feel really normal. Normal is good in this regard. Alright. So this is no cuts here. Show everybody kind of seeing how the sausage is made. Now I want to show you, we'll pull back a little bit here because I want to show you that I am just using one finger to drive this right now. Alright. I'm not having to grab it and go like, ah, and have somebody hold it over here. If you're in here like, ah, and the veins popping out of your head, the bottom bracket's not going to go in. And if you do get it in, it's going to be terrible. So go back and watch the original video, and you'll know how to solve it. So we go get that in there just like that. And then we go through our normal procedure. We always take the press apart. Always. When we're halfway through it like this, we come back in and we do an inspection to make sure that the bottom bracket's not like off center or something like that, or there's not a Di2 wire or something getting pinched in there. So we want to get visual confirmation, push it over to the other side and get it in place, and then we're going to put our retaining compound on just like this. Got my like little industrial strength retaining compound bottle going here. This is how we work in the shop. So anyway, got that reset. All right, now, forgot the cup. Who set up the chute anyway? All right, so let's go ahead and we've got the correct side of the installation tool, the cup, facing the frame for BB86 and BB92. Now this is critical with BB86 and BB92. All of those are going to pop out of the frame about 1.5 millimeters on this side. Okay, so if the cup isn't here, it's just going to crash into the module essentially. Alright, so she's going right on in. Now you hear that. That's actually the retaining compound lighting off. Alright, you see that? This gets a lot of people. See how it's not touching? Okay, that's because it's the nose of the module is actually hitting that. So what we want to do is we want to let a little bit of pressure, and then we'll come back at it, still hitting. All right. There you go. Boom. Now it's in all the way. See that? I get a lot of people emailing us saying, I got the bottom bracket about all the way in, but it's still about 1 millimeter away and I can't go any further. That's because the nose of the module is hitting this, a lip right here. And you just need to recenter it, and as you saw, get it in there. Well, this is installed. Let's get the crank in there and do a spin test in our next video.